Hey there, everybody. Thet here, and welcome back to a very warm Tuscafant to Planetary Life. We have a lot of life on this planet, including some finned-up lolworms. They're pretty great. Actually, there's plenty of lolworms around here. Earth is a little bit of a lolworm paradise right now. We're already back up to almost 500 population here, which after the Great Cleansing is not bad at all. We got Tuscafants, we got turtle birds, we got grickens, we got fur whales, we got gildfish, copper snakes is still here. It's pretty good. Pinky's still here for some reason. I don't know. But we have this hunch bear. He's pretty great. Oh yeah, I saw you earlier. You have more attack power. You took out one of the copper snakes. It was pretty interesting. See, now this is why we still need some bushes around here. You see these plants? Problem is these trees have become almost as bad as the weeds used to be. Here, I could pluck you, right? You can only handle up to 22, but you have no requirements otherwise, so I'm gonna grab one. Yoink. Let's see what the temperature is over here in this desert area. Oh yeah, we should be good. We should be very good. Okay. Plop it. Alright, there you go. Now you can spread fruit around here. And there's some over here that's already doing it too. That might actually be the same plant. Either way, it's a good thing. That snake's going down. No, well, maybe not going down. There's a bunch of snakes over here, but they're all isolated. Literally, they're on an island. How were you alive? I don't think it's going to be very long. Got to rely on the ones down here to propagate and keep things going. But to see how well they do, I kind of want to put a reproduction rate thing up here. Help the pinkies survive. Hopefully they, they egg. We get enough of them so to feed the copper snakes. And it just kind of goes from there, right? I think it's looking pretty good. How's Cicanus doing? You should actually have life now. Yeah, you do. Look at that. Look at that. We have blobs of every shape and color, as long as that color is green. It's fantastic. What is the difference between most of these? This one looks like it has another body segment. No, it doesn't, because it has no attack and defense. So just like a slightly different shade of green. This one at least has eyes. So does this one. Very nice, very nice. See, they're doing it. They're doing something. I'm going to assume that's it. Problem is, there's a huge temperature range between the water and outside the water. And the water is technically boiling all the time. With the temperature. So, that's cool. There is water down here. I'm actually kind of tempted to, toss a lane of comets down here to see if we can bridge this gap, because if we do bridge it, then we could have life in this pool as well, at least in theory. So let's see what happens when these comets hit. Well, half the life dies. That's cool. It did bridge the gap, but will it stay bridged? That's the real... Okay, well... that solved that problem. Oh, mercy. Okay. Let's try again. Oh, hey, that's a much lower temperature range. That's actually a good thing. Actually, you know what? 59 here. Let's put one here, too. Add life form. Animal. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, I don't think the plants... Yeah, these plants believe they need higher temperatures too, but okay, so now we have a small bridge, but that's okay. Let's see what happens. especially with this area that has slightly higher temperatures. I'm very interested. Now, a lot of this, yeah, I mean, the temperature's still high in a lot of it. All right, well, whatever. Whoops. I made an oopsie. 500 population on Frozenus. 118 species. Look at them all over the place now. They even evolved a predator. That's not him. It's the one attacking. Duh. This one? This one. There it is. Okay. No, this one. Haha. Evolved all on its own. I mean, hey, good for it. All the herbivores are down here. Yeah, you can tell because there's like holes where plants used to be. And now that we got rid of all the CO2, it's just a very thin strip of frozen, nearly frozen water across the equator. Also, an earthquake happened. It's pretty great. You know what? As long as 98% or something like that percentage is all water, it's fine. There are only 7 species left on Volcanus. And none of them are the carnivores. I'm not surprised they eventually oofed themselves, but we got Rhinomus, so that's good. Where are y'all hiding? Wait, that says carnivore. Wait, you were not on the list. This was not on the list like a minute ago. What in the heck just happened? I mean, they're not going to be on the list very long because they're starving. This is the baby. Here, we'll save the baby. Come here, baby. Where can I put you? Not in the water. I want to go to normal mapping. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, don't be too devastating now. Something needs to live. Not these lads, though. Here, I'm gonna do you a solid here and give you a higher reproduction rate as well. In fact, let's just say that the creatures here really know what they're doing. I want to see if this stacks, because I don't know if it does, actually. Okay, well, that one popped out another. So that's a good sign. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Grab this little lion. Too hot? I don't know, man. You're a little full of yourself, I think, but plop you somewhere over here. Not in the water. Right here. Let's see what happens. Where are you going? What are you doing? There's creatures all over. Well, okay, so one of them just died. And he was like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to eat the free food. That was a wild choice you made there, little dude. Look, all I'm saying is if something happens and you die out, it's your fault. I refuse to take responsibility for that. I gave you the tools. I just need you to use them. All right, there we go. Now we have plenty of species over here to feed the copper snakes. Very good, very good. Still like blown away by this thing. Very interesting sets of legs. More turtles than ever. I'm not really complaining about that. At least I don't think I am. Maybe I am on the inside. All right, don't eat all of these plants, please. Okay? This is the other area where I put the plants, right? Because now it all seems to have gotten taken over by trees, which I thought this place didn't have the soil for trees, but now it definitely has the soil for trees, so I'm mildly confused. But whatever. Stop eating those right away. Get out of here. Go take a swim. You can go 2. You can go 3. Okay. We need these plants to grow a little bit. Or you choose to eat them all. as I was saying. All right, look, I can't have you going around eating all of the plant. I just can't. I can't pick you up as if you're a plant either. There you go. Okay. Look, there's a whole forest down here full of food you can eat. You guys just go back up there. Okay. In fact, get the hell away from here. Go on. Get. Let this place grow, and then you can come back. That'll work, kinda. Yeah, I just want more green grass. The forests are nice, but they don't make the grass green. Okay, they do over here. Some do and some don't seem to. Not entirely sure why. That's a lot of pinkies. That's a lot. It's 11 pinkies, which is actually not that much now that I said it out loud. Why do we have 45 hunch bears again? Right here. Although I'm going to kill a lot of the finned hunch bears from that. Oh well. Come on, Grickens. I need to see. There you are. I was going to say, I need to see you on the front page again. Oh no! There's still 36 of them. I wish we had another tool. I wish there was a... I don't know. Maybe a famine button that you could use to make the creatures start... No, that wouldn't work because they would just eat all the food. Doesn't really solve the problem, you know? But you need something that lets you solve the problem, which is that some species just take over. I don't know. Maybe the tornado needs to be more devastating. Because you can't just rely on... You can't just chuck a big rock at all your problems and expect them to go away, you know? That's not how... Some of these guys got pink. So that's not how it works. I'm just saying. Alright. Not everything can be solved with a meteor. A lot of things can, but not everything can. Yeah, toss one right here. It's gonna hit some Tuscafants, but there are plenty of Tuscafants. Yeah, I'm not too worried about them. Okay, this is growing now. This is great. Okay. Well, it's still growing pretty well. These two are fighting each other. It's a fin head versus no fin head. And the fin heads are winning because there's a tiny fin head. But wait, there's a tiny no fin head. It's in the repel zone. That's why it's freaking out. One more right here. It's going to hit a lot of plants, but it's fine. As long as one or two plants around here live, it'll be fine. And here, oh, I like the color of that one. Dang it! I tried to grab it fast enough. I know I could have paused it, but instead I ooped it. Ah well. There you go. Hunch bears are down to 15. These things are, for the most part, I'm just going to assume that they're bait for other creatures. Mainly the copper snake bait. Snake bait. Yeah, they're snake bait. Okay. Not too worried about snake bait. Yeah, the pinkies are doing fine too. Yeah, we got plenty of plants up here. Things will grow back. It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. So you should try not being worried about it too. Oop, I created a little lake. Whoopsie poopsie. All right, go ahead. Try eating my grickens. See what I do to you. All right, more reproduction rate down here for the grickens and such. Okay. There ain't enough grick going on. I am surprised this one is not attacking the gricken. I think it's just waiting for it to die. Or for this one to die. Yeah, I was just waiting for that Griffin to die. Subtle, dude. Very subtle. Are the Griffins just able to hide in the forest? I'm mildly confused. I guess I'm not complaining too much. I'm just a little confused. You know? Whatever, it's fine. Got some sun eaters over here. At least they won't damage the grass. Yeah. It doesn't all need to be tree, you know? That's what I'm trying to get at. Trees are fine, don't get it twisted. But it doesn't need to all be tree. This guy's got spikes. Look at that. Still doesn't stand a chance against Copper Snake, but he's got spikes. That's cool. Copper Snakes are... Yeah, they have the endoskeletons. We still don't have an exoskeleton creature that, like, lived. Do I have one that I can pop out? Let's see. No, not really. Yeah, all of my creatures have been endoskeletons. Okay. Well... I don't know. Some of you look maybe simple enough that I could just reappropriate you into having those other skeletons. This dude looks pretty simple. You. Howdy. What do I need to take away to get rid of your... all the legs, the club, the skin, the neck, and the plate. Okay. Plate's gone. Skin's gone. Club's gone. Neck's gone. Not the legs. Sorry, buddy. You'll find another way to get around. I promise. Okay? Just ripping them apart. Exoskeleton. Skin. Let's layer it up. Osteodermis. Okay? Give him some legs. Give him... well, actually, move those legs to the back. Or the front, whichever. Front it is. Give him some more legs. Move those legs to the back. Give him some more legs. Move those legs to the center. Okay. Still a little bit slower, but that's okay. Give him some proto wings. Yes. Upgrade the legs. No. These. Yes. Now they're a little terrifying, to be honest with you. What happens if we stretch this the other way? Ooh, yeah. Stretch them all the same way. Oh, that looks weird. Oh, that's so weird. These go to the front. Oh, God, now it's getting, like, spider-like, and it's getting a little creepy. Oh, lordy. That is gross. But now it's a butterfly. No. Now it's a fly. I know we've tried fly before, but if it's worth trying, it's worth trying again, I guess. These wings do not move. I need them closer to the front. But they don't seem to move on the body, so I can't really do anything about that. Okay, I'm not going to give it a jaw. I probably want to keep it omnivorous. Maybe keep the basic mouth. Yeah. Okay. Lower the eyes. Weird up the eyes. Weird them up totally. Just like the big eye. Actually, there you go. Perfect. Mouth. Small mouth. Get rid of the tail. You don't need a tail where we're going. You do, however, need lungs. Actually, sack like might be fine. And then you can go wherever. Keep it small. And then... I guess a tail for the stinger would make sense, huh? Because I want you to have the stinger. For sure. Yeah, put the tail back. Oh, that's... Oh, wait. No. That was perfect. There you go. It's like a weird bee. Ooh, yeah. Rotate it. No. Okay, we can deal with this. Yeah. Alright. It's some kind of weird bee machine. Machine? Eh, whatever. Cool. So now it can poison. That'll help it defend. Give it pincers as well? No. You can still give him legs, which is kind of funny. I'll give it an antenna. Yeah. Small antennas. Alright. The triple eye thing is kind of interesting, honestly, but let's make them bigger. Swirl them around. There you go. Now you can see what's up. Okay, well, it's a thing. Does it need a dorsal fin? Probably not. Does it need a dermal plate? I don't know. Antlers? Why? More wings? More body parts? It's honestly a little tempting. Because then I can move the legs back even further. Yeah, move these all the way to the back. Wait, what? Where are these? These ones are in the back. Okay. Change how they're bending. Yeah, bend them. Actually, bend them forward. No, bend them back. Bend them back. These legs, these are the ones all the way to the front. Keep them forward. So the third set of legs, they're in the middle. Bend them like this. Sure. Okay. Now I don't like how the ones in the back are bending. Yeah, they all need to bend similarly. There we go. And the wings, I can't really move the wings much. I mean, I could put them like right here, and that's as close to the front as I can get it. All right then. Here you go with like blue wings. Yeah. Yeah. All right. There it is. I don't know what it is, but there it is. Look, I'm not gonna boil the ocean here trying to think of names. I'm just gonna go with the red fly. Here's your 3-eye red fly. May it survive for some time and poison those who try to kill it. All right, go over here. There you go. You can live here, right? Yeah, you're fine. -10 to 29. Yeah, you can live in quite a few areas, actually. But now I'm like, you know, why don't we have a butterfly? We should have a sun butterfly is what we should have. You. All right. It's going to take some big evolution. Big evolutionary changes. I'm going to make you tiny. Because butterflies typically are. All right. Made it to the ground. Congrats. Exoskeleton. Wings. Scale wings. Yes. Yes. You can't change the size of them. That's weird. I mean, it is what it is. But what it is weird. Make it a little bigger. Yeah, give it a layer of skin. That'd be nice. Okay. Make it like, you know, yellow. And I kind of like the idea of the green. yellow and green. Nah, I like orange and blue, like a movie poster. This is actually, it'd be better if you did this is the blue and this is the orange. Yeah. Okay. It's tiny. It does need some legs. All right. It's going to need to be able to walk a little bit. So we'll give it 2 pairs of tiny, tiny legs. That's fine. Wow, its lungs are already upgraded all the way. I can't upgrade the digestive system because they don't have a digestive system. You mean I can't add 2 pairs of legs to this dude? Ugh. That's pretty much all I wanted, too. I am 13 points above where I need to be. I could take the body parts back off. Gotta move the wings in some way. I don't want the wings in the back. I want the wings in the front. They gotta be in the front. There you go. If I remove 1 more, that'll work. Technically. Technically, this works. It just looks awful. Okay. Legs to the back. This might have to work. Can I change the leg? Sure. Okay. I mean, I did my best. Maybe I could figure out something else. But there you go. And of course it chooses to walk around. There it goes. There, that's... We'll call that majestic. We will call it sun butter. Because it's the sun butterfly. Well, it's a butterfly that eats the sun. You know what I meant. You smart lads. Yeah. What are you doing over here, snake? Oh, we're losing to other animals is what we're doing. Well, that's not good. Not good for your species, at least. Now, where's our other one? I literally just... That better not be it. I literally just made a new creature. Sunbutter's still here. I think that was it. I put in all this work to make... And lullworms are now the most populous creature. I don't think I'm actually complaining about that. Eh, we have 14 grickens still. I'm not complaining. I put in all that work to have a creature with a stinger. And it dies in 2 seconds. Oh my god, we have snakes with fins. This is terrible. Delete it all. Delete the whole planet again. Probably got by one of those frickin' snakes again. I should have saved it. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna say it's fine. We have sunhoppers still. Oh yeah, it's right. Sunhop. Don't are you? Yeah, you're You have exoskeletons, that's right. We have a little bit of exoskeleton success. And this one's going to be successful, most likely. There we go. Now we have plants all up in here. That's what I'm wanting to see. All right. After I ruined Hecanus again, how's it doing? Terrible. Why is everything dead? Because the temperatures evened back out? That's so frustrating. Okay. New animal. It's probably going to die. Well, no, temperature range is... no, it's probably going to die. All the temperature around this one spot is worse. Well, we'll be back in like 2 seconds when everything's dead again. Oh my goodness. Prosanus does not have that problem. There's one spot on Prosanus that does not have creatures on it. And that is probably going to change soon. I am not going through 26 pages of creatures. This planet is nuts. Oh my gosh. Absolutely insane. And I love it. And now volcanoes. Because it's not insane enough yet. Alright. Let's see what all that does. Global temperature has gone up to 8. -8. Nope, -4, -3. There's more water. Y'all can handle positive temperatures, so it's not killing anything yet. I don't think I got all of my volcanoes, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, no, maybe I did. All right. Speed it up. Okay. Okay, it's done. Still 200 species and 760 population. The ones that survived are going to do just fine. Although, now we need more water. So, here comes the comments again. Look, I gotta use this cosmic energy on something. Okay. There we go. Alright, I have 73 of it sitting around. There we go. That's bringing that number back up. We still have 130, 90, 50, 20. Wait. Stop. Yoink. Okay, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Okay. We still have 28 population and 17 species. We're fine. They'll grow back. They'll grow back. Hey, not only brought it to 90. Well, there's still some volcano action going on. Let's just raise the water level and fix it that way. It's the laziest way to fix it, but it'll work. It's actually like not lazy at all. It's actually a lot of doing this to make it work. Got to go around and spray this water everywhere manually. But it's fine. We still got over 90%, so it's not that bad. So I declare. There's actually some land over here. Get rid of that. I want to see brown on Prosanus. You don't come to Prosanus to see brown. All right, you come here to see all the white snow. Okay, we'll let the rest of this cool down a bit. But I think we're fine. See, they're already back up to 46. They're bouncing back. Took them no time at all. There are 3 species on Volcanus. And one of them is still the lions. They're like panicking down here. That's a lot of volcano action. Huh. Why are the lions all down here? That seems weird. But okay. My dude, you should be up here somewhere. Probably not in the water. Up here somewhere. Low pressure. Low your pressure. There. Okay, there's one that's not in the mountain. You can eat that one, probably. Yep. Yeah, I thought that one was gonna die. Is where it was. This is where the new one needs to be. It needs to be in the hot zone, so they can tolerate not the one spot that's at 80, but all the spots around it they're in the 90s and 100s, of course. All right, well, at least we always have Earth with its 600 population and 73 different species running around. And the sun butters. Every once in a while, you just need to oof some bears. You know, as long as you cull the bear population from time to time, Earth's doing just fine. I mean, look at all these dudes over here. They're doing great. See? Perfect. It's excellent. Where are the rest of these hunch bears at? Oh, they made it on the Long Bear Island. I mean, I don't see them doing much over there, to be honest. That could be wrong. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should isolate them over there. Yeah. Why? I don't know. Just thinking of something. Actually, a bigger lake would probably do better to isolate them. Yeah, just. Oh no! There's a new trench in town. And everyone freaks out. Too much pressure down here. You better get away from it. Oh yeah, I made a big old trench. That might be the biggest trench on the planet. Let's put it around the whole island. I assume that means nothing will be able to get into or out of this island. I want to make sure I'm not affecting the Sunhoppers on Sunhopper Island too much. That's the thing I'm watching for. Okay. There. There we go. Now, this island is completely separated from everywhere else. Could be interesting. You know, the weird thing is like, these things are all dying because of pressure differences. But, like, if they're in the ocean, why can't they just swim up? Right? Like, fish can do it. In real life, they, you know, just, they can live in ocean depth, or they can live in oceans that are thousands of meters deep. They just don't live down in the thousands of meters deep part of it. They stay where the sunlight is, you know? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, the fact that this is all technically above sea level is weird, right? Like, a lot of this should be lower. Oh, my fish. I don't want to oof all the fish. So I'm going to try to be a little careful with how I move it. But, like, a lot of that should be lower. Is that going to kill the plants? Or the trees? It doesn't look like it. They're just fine. They're like, whatever. Well, you can lower the... whatever you want, man. You can lower whatever you want. Yeah, this is going to cause some changes, but actually, these fish are doing okay. Yeah, they should, in theory, end up breeding in such a way that they adapt to the pressure changes. In theory. You know, I don't know what they're actually going to do. Nobody does. But I would expect that. Hey, look at the sun butters. Got 9 of them already. It's nice. 20 gricken. Lots of lol worms. But you know. It just seemed kind of odd that there was all this over here. And like, I don't know. So much of it was so far above sea level for the ocean part of it. This planet is only 36% water. We need some comets. This is all land. So I'm not killing anything if I throw some water over here. Let's see. Where else can I just throw some water? That's about it for now, I think. Just down here. Okay, a little bit of a tsunami going. Flying creatures are also getting killed by it. But, everyone's at 39% water. That's good. Maybe toss down a couple more in the same spot. Yeah. And, of course, then there's a volcano just completely trying to ruin what I just did. Although it's going to raise the altitude right here. So that could be interesting. There we go. There's a little bit more seawater. Yeah. Well, water. I guess if it's water in the sea, then it is seawater. But you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what? I'm going to throw some comets over here, too. And I'm going to lower the land level here. I know all these guys are going to die, but again, I want more ocean. And this is how you get more ocean. Okay, we can have some land. This can lower because there's nothing else here. Who cares? Throw in some comets to get more water. All right, well, no more bears on this island, although there's turtles. So that's good, I guess. Yeah, it didn't even out the altitude too much. It's still pretty good. All right. About right here. There we go. Keep that as is. Basically made a couple of islands, which is great. Okay. Yeah, most of this area, most of the planet was too much rock, I guess is the way to put it. Too much altitude going on. I don't want to cut through a bunch of animals to quote-unquote fix it. So I'm trying to avoid doing. How many copper snakes do we have? Do we have copper snakes? Are we good on copper snakes? We have 8. Okay, we're good. I was just looking over there. I noticed there was like one over there and it was dying, and that concerned me. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep this spot like animal free for now. See how that works out for us. There's another spot where it's like, why is it so high here? Now don't drop land, lower land. Yeah, get low. Get lower. Okay. All of this, get lower. Okay, hoppers are doing fine. There we go, now that's connected, and I need to connect it right here. There. We've connected like big old ocean section. And it goes all the way around? Almost. At this spot right here. And there's no creatures here, so let's lower it. Yeah. Now it goes all the way around. Cool. I'd like it to go up as well. But the problem, the struggle is finding the right way to do it. You know? Okay, then we let the oceans all come in there. It'll be great. Yeah. Come up this way, maybe. Again, no creatures here, so it's like easy. But nah, that's where we stop. Okay. Maybe I was gonna say try to connect it this way, but I don't think that's gonna work. We're almost connected right here. Big interconnected ocean area. I would just have to get rid of some turtles. But it would work. I guess we need more comets too, because see that there's some area over here where we got nothing going on. As far as water, it's not flooding in the way that it needs to. So the solution, more water. And lo and behold, there's now more water. Not that much more, apparently. But enough to fill in. Okay, that's what's important. All right, there we go. We got more water. Like I said, that's something I wanted here. How are we doing population-wise? 66 species, 400 population, a nice mountain right here. I like it, I like it. Man, now we have highs and lows. And that's probably a good thing. We could make, you know, if we had more variety in creatures, we could make some weird stuff in the depths of those oceans, theoretically. All right, this is what I want to see over here. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We got some beakers. We got some eyeballs. We got some beakers with eyeballs. It's great. And some of them have plants to eat. Now we're talking, baby. All right, Hecanus is looking good. Volcanus, at least it's not 0. But how in the goddamn are the lions the most populous creature? I don't understand, but I guess I'll deal with what I don't understand. I'm gonna blame the population boosters over there, because what else would you blame? Hey, see, we're already back up to 100 species and 400 population, almost 500. See, they bounced back hard. Look at these beakers, man. They're doing great. These mighty peckers over here. Oh, yeah. See, this is fine. They're fine. Everyone's fine. We're back up to 97%. All right? Nothing a couple of comets won't fix. It's good. It's good, and I won't hear otherwise. And we're okay here on Earth, too. All right, there's some areas where creatures need to adapt, but they probably will. And it'll be good. And there's nothing growing over here now because the freaking bears eat it all. That's less good. But we got plenty of animals over here. Plenty of grickins and lolworms. So that's good. You know, beaks can totally be used to eat meat. So, it'd be cool if you could have mouths that were more adept at eating certain size creatures. I think that's the way you would want to look at it, but I'm not entirely sure. You could go way farther with the simulation than I think the developer might be intending to. But, you know, they want to move on to civilization, and you can't blame them too much. I mean, this is a sandbox, and it's doing its sandboxing job quite effectively. As you can tell from the fact that I've been able to play this for as long as I have and just have a good time farting around with these creatures. Well, that's going to be enough farting around for today. That's going to be it for today's episode of Thet Plays Planetary Life. If you enjoyed it, make sure to let me know by giving it a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks again for watching Planetary Life. My name is Thet, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody-os.